What's up, guys, gals, and Book Nook Pals? Let's pluck the bunny with another unboxing, and today we're taking a look at the Joohour 3D wooden puzzle from the Retro Aero Series Navy plane. Yes, it is Joohour. I have confirmed that with the one and only Leah and Joy. This company is the newest partner of the Book Nook subreddit community, and was really thrilled to see this on their Amazon storefront. Really cool retro U.S. Navy plane. I'm a big fan of history. I'm a big fan of aviation. Even though it's not a Book Nook, when I saw it, I had to pick it up. I thought the community would appreciate it, seeing as they make some really stellar Book Nooks, and someone might be looking for a break or something. For a break or something different. So let's take a look at this. All right, I really love the branding of this company. Joohour, I guess, if it's Joohour Studios is like the name of their company. Joohour is like just the branding they use for their product, but it is a two-person company. Leah and Joy are the designers. They're really passionate about this. I've had a chance to speak with them a little bit about what they do, and you know, they really love the community. They are fans of this stuff, and I know you guys always love seeing me struggle to open up a box, but you know, they're really designing the stuff out of a love for it, and so when we can support them, I like that. Another thing I really love about this company, now this is the second product I've done an unboxing for. I'm currently building their space capsule Book Nook, which I released last week. They include paint markers in their kits. So, you know, we always talk about edge painting is a very easy way, it is a very small change you can make in your builds to have a very large impact on the overall aesthetic and quality of your final product. But it's incumbent upon you to have extra supplies. You know, you don't just buy a marker. Usually you buy a set of multiple markers, and that's not a $0 investment. For some people, that's a bigger thing. So what I really like about this company is that they're including everything that you may not have to they want you to end up with the best possible results for what you're building. And I think that's just a really smart way of doing business. We got some, I did 0.8 millimeter, which is 20 gauge. I just looked it up because I wanted some extra. This is 20 gauge wire. This is a black wire. We have our little emery board in here, so we'll have to get to that right now, because we cannot have a build, or rather an unboxing, without sacrificing the insufficient sanding materials to the Book Nook gods. All right, we have our marker in here. They're a decent brand. They're Touchmark markers with it's decent. And then we have a really cool thing. I was worried I'd have to do all the static grass myself, but it does look like we have one sheet. It's like foam or felt on one side as the substrate. We have the green on top, and then we have these patches with like the leaves on there. I kind of like how it's not just like a section of carpet. I think that adds to the realism. Some really cool foil decals. So we're gonna do a lot of sticker work here, it looks like. And one thing I will say is, even though these are too deep, these are thick sheets. Like, these are heavy quality decals. And there was a lot of decals here, guys. Way more decals than I've seen in any of these kits I've done before. And then some really cool thin printed acrylic sheeting. Like, this is very thin, guys. This is like, I want to say like 1/10 of a millimeter. I don't know. Let's see. I kind of want to find out. So we're gonna zero this out. So this is oh, look at that. I was not too far off. So it's about a 1/10 of a millimeter thin acrylic sheeting with some very vibrant painting on it, and clearly on one side. I also love the detail in their packaging, right? Like their individual pieces have branding on the boxes that they're printed in. Also, I love that they're putting these things in boxes. They're not a bunch of Ziploc bags. So what do we have? We have our B7000 glue. We have some adhesive clear dots. We have some more static grass foliage. Oh man. All right, I don't want to make a mess. We got a little fox here. We got our cockpit domes, and then you can see in here. I don't want to take it out because it's already getting all over the place. We have our. Here, I'll get you a little more light. And here, yeah, we have our trees. All right, so, and then we have some rocks. So this is all our environmental stuff. But again, they give you the glue, they give you the marker, right? Joohour wants, this is a not very expensive kit. This is not a huge thing, but they want you to be as successful as possible, and they want the best possible outcome for your build. And I think that that's really telling about a company that they are thinking about your experience, and they want you to get the most out of everything. So nice little instruction manual here. It looks like we have full color renderings. Okay, so full color renderings here. You know, starting off building the base, it is going to be an angled base. All right, they do this a lot like Mini City, where they break their model down into sections, and they're going to have you build the different sections and then assemble your model. With this airplane, obviously it's going to be a skeletal structure and then the sheeting over the top. Even don't have round pieces, so but they do have some bendable pieces. I do really like how they really give you good instructions. They tell you like where on the piece to push to avoid breaking it. This talks about stretching the accordion wood before you try and put it into place to avoid snapping it. So it's good. I really like that. You know, it all comes back to them wanting you to be successful. Now, what I am surprised to see is, this has you gluing the decals on. I wonder, are they adhesive? I don't want to peel one up. Oh, no, you know what? It's probably this plastic sheeting that is it the beta? No, that's AR. It's AR. Sorry, guys, I'm just trying to figure stuff out for you. 39, 41. So interestingly enough, it does appear that we are going to be gluing on some of these decals, which makes me wonder, are they decals or are they just paper on here? But it really does look like a decal sheet to me, guys. The lines don't go all the way through. They kind of have that two color cross section on them. I know you guys can't even see what I'm looking at because I'm too zoomed in. Poor cinematography on my behalf. Just trying to take a look at these sheets, guys, and see if they're actually glue or decals. But it does look like if decal work is not your cup of tea, you're probably not going to want to pick this guy up, despite the quality of it, because this does look like it's going to be all decals. Now, I will tell you, I am not a decal guy. I don't feel like I personally have like the fine motor dexterity for that. That being said, this is really cool, and their other stuff just goes together so well. Their space capsule is such a dream to build. It's almost no glue. That I'm gonna have to take a look at this and give it a shot myself. Oh, look what I found. It's a plane. Alright, last but not least, let's dig into the pieces itself. As always, going with the crisscross style on the side, or the sawtooth style on the side, as to not cut in between the pieces and scratch your model before you even build it. Guys, just a heads up, I can already hear my dog doing her grumbling thing when she notices something outside and wants to start barking. So if there's an abrupt time jump in the next minute or so, that would be why. But this isn't a huge one, so we should be able to finish soon. Lots of small pieces in here. Tiny work in the, you can see right there in the plastic. Be very careful cutting these out. Make sure you're using a hobby knife to cut down the tabs before you try and pop these out. So because of the way this works, with all the decals, I'm not expecting too many double-sided printed pieces on here. The wood does feel pretty supple and easy to flex while it's still in the sheets, which is a good indication that it should be good to go. After, I do like the labeling for the description of what it is, and it gives you the scale, which is pretty cool. The backup pieces are clearly labeled as backup pieces, and I'm loving seeing backup pieces for accordion wood because those are notorious for breaking. Make sure you stretch and flex those guys before you use them, guys and girls, and Book Nook Pals. This is going to be our base plate with all of our attachment points. These are probably going to be the sides of our mountains. We have some pretty cool striations here for like rock striations. Right, some triangle-y looking things, I'm guessing for like rock like faces and stuff like that. And then a lot of skeletal pieces. All right, all our support struts for our wings. Looks like our tail, our propeller right there. And all of these tiny little things, which I don't know what they are. And I'm guessing they're wingtip things like this, but at the tips of the wings. But there's so many of them, I really don't know. Guys, if you have an idea of what you think these are going to be in the comments, please let me know. But not a terribly complicated, well, I'm sorry, not a terribly, there's not a lot here in this box because this is like a small little vignette, right? We got an airplane in a valley, you know, crashed on a mountainside. However, everything that I'm looking at is beautiful. The construction quality is clearly high. And while this will be a challenging build for all the decals, for me at least, if you're a decal person, if you love the stickers, or if you just want a challenge and to get outside your comfort zone like me, this is a nice way to do it. I'll put a link to it on their Amazon store on the description of the video. Until then, this is Plug the Bunny saying good looking, good nooking, and please like, subscribe, and if you want to see me build something specific, put in the put in the video comments, because that's how I know what you want to see. So, have a good one.